It's time for the A&W Restaurant All-American Game of the Week on Richmond's very own WBON-TV Channel 9, the leader in local sports television. Watch live with the WBON-TV Roku channel. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Everyone, and welcome into Madison Central High School, where tonight we've got some softball action for you in a game that, Tom, probably would have been over by now had we not had the rain we had earlier today. But because of that, they have moved this game back to an 8 p.m. start. We are going to get us started here in just a few moments. Had the national anthem just a moment ago, and now first pitch about to get underway here at Madison Central High School, with Strunk taking the mound for Madison Southern and taking on a Madison Central team that has been really good this year. They've knocked off Madison Southern twice, and the Indians will go with a lineup of Kirsten Osborne to lead things off, Cassidy Hack, Jasmine Kaler, Brooklyn Gilbo, Carly Speakman, Olivia Metcalf, Andrea Linton, Cassidy Gentry, and Shelby Hensley in the lineup for the Lady Indians.
Looking for a pretty good game tonight. Like you said, these two teams have met twice already, and Central came away with the victory both times. So going to be interesting to see if Southern can, kind of pump it up a little bit tonight. And if they can get a good outing out of their starting pitcher, Strunk, this evening, it could be anybody's ball game. This game, you can get a hit with a bunt. You can smoke the ball and get home runs and knock in a lot of runs like both teams did last night. So going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out.
Well, the thing about last night is it gave confidence to both teams. Not that either one of them needed it, but whenever you put up, double-digit runs like each team did, you can really feel good about yourself coming into the game tonight. We'll see if one of those can, or maybe both can put up double-digit runs again here this evening. It'll be Osborne to lead things off. Strunk with the first pitch of the ball game, and the 44th District Championship game is underway here at Madison Central High School.
Yeah, Osborne, great batting average this season. Through yesterday's game, batting .376 on the year.
And Osborne, in her first year in high school softball, was a great volleyball player. She's actually going to be playing both softball and volleyball at the college level down in Florida. But tonight, lead off here, and she is hoping that this team makes a deep run, not only in region, but maybe eyes on the state tournament here in softball. That pitch taken outside, a ball and a strike. A little bit harder for us to see home plate here at the softball field, but we are raring and rocking and ready to go at Madison Central High School. Dawson Rule getting some good shots for the sportscast tomorrow on WBON TV. Dawson will have the call for you tomorrow for the baseball game. With this being the only game in town tonight, it makes it a little bit easier for us. We got a 3-camera setup, so hopefully we can get some good shots for you throughout the night. Hopefully the rain holds up and we can get this game in, Tom.
Yeah, that's another thing. I heard the LEX 18 Storm Tracker forecast, and they were saying there's a possibility of some showers. Now, no thunderstorms to speak of, but temperatures drop so much, I don't think we'd see anything really severe.
Yeah, and they'll play in rain. As long as it doesn't lighten and rain too hard, they'll still play in the rain. So Osborne awaiting the 2-2 pitch. Kirsten fouls it off with that little slap hit.
It's interesting to me. We, all through the years, even in fast-pitch softball, batters were taught to stay stationary in that box. But anymore, you see so many, especially in fast pitch in high school. The girls they'll run up in the box to go after a pitch.
Yeah, I saw that a lot. Especially with that, and it's really pertinent when you have a leadoff batter that's a lefty. You can really use that to your advantage. Central's had a good one all year long, and Kirsten Osborne, here she goes again, going to get on base, showing off her speed, the wheels, and a infield single to get us started as Kirsten Osborne is aboard for Madison Central.
That literally hit the third baseman Armstead's glove and kind of ricocheted back toward the shortstop Reeves. She was able to make the play on it, but speed too quick from Osborne. Let's see if they elect to use that speed here on the base paths, too.
Cassidy Hack, one of the best hitters in the 11th region. Hits one hard here to shortstop. It's caught as Osborne immediately gets back into first base. You won't see Hack get out that quickly more often than not. She's going to get on base for you, so a great hitter to have in that 2 spot.
Yeah, Michael, she's leading the team with a 480 average through last night's game, so she's a great hitter.
Kaler now comes to the plate, 1 on, 1 down for Madison Central here in the 44th District Championship game. Here's one that's taken for a ball.
I like their little scoreboard here.
I said ball. It was actually a called strike. Again, hard for us to – we can't even see the umpire, or I can't.
No,
I don't know if you can either.
I can't see it either, huh? I can see the batter and the catcher. That's it.
So if we get one wrong, we'll blame the clock keeper up here, the scoreboard keeper. That one's taken. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, they got a pretty good seat up there in that press box,
Oh, yeah.
but it's really tiny up there.
Yeah, you got Randy Neely up there, got the scorekeeper, a couple other important people, up there watching the game, tuning it in from behind home plate. That one's a nice pitch delivered by Strunk, taken for a strike. Strunk with a strike, and it's a 1-2 count. Really good crowd on hand. They're lining the outfield fence.
Everybody filling in the bleachers pretty good down there as well.
That one's outside. They try to get Kaler to chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The good thing about what the rain did today is it really cooled off the weather.
Yes.
We're down, I don't know what it is, we're probably upper 60s, maybe mid-60s right now.
Yeah, we had
dipping down below
bad
that.
humidity before the storms came through. You could walk outside and just sweat.
Wow, strike 3 to Kaler as Strunk gets her looking. And there's now 2 down here in the top half of inning number 1. Osborne.
Now batting number 13, Brooklyn.
Still on first base after that leadoff single, but now it's up to Gilbo to try to bring her around as there's now 2 down in the inning. And Lady Indians trying to strike first.
Strunk's got to be feeling pretty good about her pitching performance thus far in this game.
That one,
she's keeping it close, even when it's a ball. It's right there near the plate.
That one out of the zone, ball 1. Gilbo awaits as Strunk gets the sign and sets to deliver the 1-0 pitch. Down in the dirt, Osborne. Not about taking off. Thinks better of it as she goes back and sees her cleanup batter get a 2-0 lead here against Strunk.
Now, Osborne not taking as big a lead as you would expect from somebody that's got her speed, but everybody playing it close to the cuff here early on.
2 balls, no strikes. Gilbo will wait and take, and that one a called strike. 2-1. You hear Jada Carter from out in left field hauling in the signals to her teammates. Carter went yard last night in the win for Madison Southern, the Mercy Rule win over Model.
I saw some of those highlights on the news.
Hard hit ball into right center. Gilbo will get one down. Osborne will round third and head home. Madison Central looking to strike first. Coach Hall will hold Gilbo up at second base. And an RBI double for Brooklyn Gilbo puts Madison Central on top, 1-0. A great shot there from Jacob Beck on top with the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. And Madison Central strikes first here in the district championship game.
Yeah, very important to get on the board, especially when you're the visiting team in the championship game like this. Sectional championship, both teams are going to move on to the regional, but you want that home game, that first round of the regional.
Now it's Carly Speakman. She also went yard yesterday, and her home run, Tom, made it 9 players. Everybody in the starting lineup for Madison Central has hit a home run this season. That's how
awesome.
Powerful their lineup can be. Carly lets that one go by.
I don't know if they have real accurate records, but that would be fun to check that out and see if that's maybe the first time that's ever happened here.
1 ball, 1 strike, and this team looking to do more things than what has happened here with the Madison Central softball program. Been a long time since they were crowned region champions. Speakman will ground it up the middle. Throw over to first is going to be in time. She'll ground out to end the inning, but Madison Central is on the board in the top of the first. A 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom half, live on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repairs, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As the song Swing, Bada Bada Swing by Trace Atkins plays, Tom, that'll be a good one for you to play on the Coyote in the morning.
Might have to do that, yeah. I'd play that early in the morning. That'd be good.
There you go. Folks, tune in to my man Tom Zila and the Morning Zoo Crew tomorrow morning as he brings you all the stuff you need to kind of get yourself going every weekday morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 100.7 The Coyote. And got you a pretty good co-host now in the mornings as well.
K-Mac's in there with me now. She comes in around 7 every morning. Now, she's going to play hooky tomorrow, lucky gal. She gets to be a chaperone on a school trip to Kings Island.
There you go.
Trade me places, please.
Well, hopefully they got better weather than what we had today if she's going to be doing that.
It's going to be a dandy tomorrow. Sunny and in the upper 60s, so perfect day to go walk around Kings Island.
Ashlyn Eastep will lead off for Madison Southern. Eastep trying to do what Osborne did as she takes the first pitch strike.
Eastep, man, I was checking out her stats. 495 in fast pitch softball. That's amazing.
And Osborne, as that one's coming in our direction. Dawson, look out.
Oh, hit the fence down there.
Dawson said he's going to get one tonight, Tom.
I'm hoping they hit a little harder. I'll catch one and just stick it in my pocket. You think they'll come after it?
They might.
Yeah, knowing the budgets in high schools and stuff, they'll probably want that ball back. Well, that one came clear over onto the football field. Hit the bleachers there and right on down. Down on the turf.
Down on the turf.
I'm pretty excited to watch Jada Carter bat here coming up next.
Carter's so fundamentally sound. Eastep, a really good softball player too, but she's a good basketball player. If you remember, Tom,
oh yeah,
it was Eastep's defense in the district tournament that shut down Berea's Maddie King in that big win for Madison Southern in the first round of the district tournament. She was all over Maddie King in that ball game.
That was amazing. It really was. Little chapa foul. It's interesting. Both players that lead off here in this game are taking the approach of running up in the batter's box to try to be able to control the ball a little better.
Another foul ball from Ashlyn. Eastep grounds it back to Kaler, and a quick throw over to first in time to get out number one. A really good at-bat from Eastep there, Tom.
Yes.
As she forced Kaler to throw a lot of pitches in that opening at-bat just to try to see what she's got to offer today.
Well, she's bringing it pretty good. She got a good fastball working for her, and she took a little off a couple of pitches during that first at-bat. But so far, so good for Madison Central's mound ace.
Kaler now facing off against Jada Carter. Went yard in the win last night for Madison Southern. And a first pitch strike from Kaler.
Number one in your program, number one in your heart.
So an 0-1 count to the Madison Southern left fielder. Nothing in 2 to Carter. Kaler rears back and lets one rip outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count.
Michael, Jasmine started the 14 games. This is her 15th of the season. She's won 10, only lost 2 this year.
1-2. And that one is fouled off as well.
You know, she's had in the 2 losses, it wasn't a big margin. It had a little bad luck. And that can happen in the game of softball. You can be pitching your best out there, and you know somebody might bobble a ball.
Yeah.
Ball hit a base and bounce into foul territory, and person goes to second base on the play, and you know 1 run sometimes will win a game.
There's another soft grounder over to Kaler. She'll field and throw over, and back-to-back slowly ground balls over to Kaler for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 17, Lexi Keener.
We got a Keener in a car out there watching the game. 441 hitter on the season coming in.
Wow, a nice little beat out by the runner as Keener able to beat out a would-be throw, forced it for Metcalf, but really unable to kind of field it cleanly. And there you go, Tom, a base runner for Madison Southern.
Yeah, single on a what you would consider just a baby bloop over the pitcher. Both the second baseman and shortstop converged, but the ball, a lot of spin on it. It sunk quickly, and got a runner now with 2 out.
This one's popped up. Coming into, oh, what a play.
Wow.
By Neely. She's able to rear back and get that one. Check out the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. Molly comes in, kind of overran it, and somehow has the flexibility to lean back and make that catch, Tom. Great play as Neely makes it out number 3. Madison Southern strands a runner. They trail 1-0 as we go to commercial break. Let's hear from our great Game of the Week sponsor, A&W All-American Foods. Folks, go over there tonight after the game. Get you some cheese curds, courtesy of A&W All-American Foods, our Game of the Week sponsor.
At A&W, it's always a good time for a float. Date night, you'll love a float. Celebrating, you'll love a float. Craving creamy vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer in a frosty mug? You'll definitely love a float. Only at A&W. At A&W, we know that size matters. So we made our new triple cheeseburger one tall order with a half pound of juicy 100% U.S. beef and 3 slices of melted American cheese. It'll fill you up and then some. Only at A&W.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Olivia Metcalf leading things off here in the first inning, or the second inning, excuse me, with a 1-0 lead for Madison Central.
Boy, she's having a season, Michael. 380 hitter. She's got 4 home runs.
The thing about Metcalf, too, is she was kind of quiet till about midway through the year, and she really got the bat going. She actually led the team in home runs last year, so showing off her power once again.
5-hour energy.
One ball, one strike to the Madison Central shortstop. Got Metcalf, then Linton, and then Cassidy Gentry coming up for the Indians. Here's the 2-1. That one taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Metcalf awaits. And the pitch hit hard into left center field. That one's going back, and what a play to rob a home run by the center fielder E-Step, making a huge defensive play. Folks, check this one out on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. E-Step pops up and makes the catch for out number 1. What a play, Tom.
I think that would have been out of here. Her glove was above the yellow line out there. That could have been gone had she not made the excellent athletic play to get back there and make the catch. And, you know, we've seen them in warm-ups before, purposely doing that, trying to hit the ball deep and train the outfielders to go back and not be afraid of that fence, go up and get it.
E-Step showing off the high jump there, showing off the wheels to get back there and then to hop up and make the catch. Nicely done by Ashlyn E-Step.
Track coaches here, they're going to be trying to recruit her for the triple jump.
2-0 count to Andrea Linton, the designated player for Madison Central. Hard hit ball over to second base, and a quick throw over for out number 2. Indians are putting it in play, Tom, but right now the defense of Madison Southern playing super well. Another nice play there to get out number 2, and that will bring to the plate Cassidy Gentry, the third baseman for Madison Central.
You know, the longer this goes, Michael, in this situation, we could have a very low-scoring ball game here tonight.
Well, both pitchers are pitching well to this point. First pitch taken for a ball. The Madison Southern fans thought that one was a missed call by the home plate umpire. Thought they had strike 1, but it's 1-0. Wind starting to pick up a tad, Tom.
Yeah, it's blowing from behind us. We're sitting next to the press box area at the football field, looking onto the softball field. But as we look out to the flag, the wind not moving the flag very much, so it really shouldn't affect the ball out there very much at all.
That one's going to hit the dirt. 3-0 now to Cassidy Gentry.
Cassidy's got a home run on the season, a .329 hitter thus far this year through last night's victory.
2 outs in the inning. Base is empty. 3-0 the count to Gentry. Strunk looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And she won't get it as that one's taken for ball 4. 4 straight out of the zone. And a base on balls for Cassidy Gentry brings up Shelby Hensley. And, Tom, how big of a luxury is it to have Shelby Hensley, who could be a leadoff hitter for probably every other team in the 11th region, batting in your number 9 hole for Coach Hall?
Yeah, kind of reminds me of the Legends. They had their best hitter in the 9 hole, and you got a gal batting .321, batting in the 9 spot. Again, another double leadoff situation here. And Madison Central looking to get something going here.
Hensley takes a few practice swings, and she'll get ready to dig into the batter's box and see if the Lady Indians can do a little two-out rally here in the second inning with a 1-0 lead as it stands. Hensley now digs in and awaits the pitch. Strong taking her time. And the first pitch is popped up. Estep calls everybody off, and Ashland will make the play, letting Indian strand a runner. Ashland Estep, a nice home run robbery on the very first out of the inning, and she closes out the inning with a nice defensive effort as well. It's 1-0 as we go to the bottom half of inning number 2 in Richmond. We're live on WBON TV for the A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
Back here on WBON TV and the A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week. Tom, I'll tell you what, when the summer heat gets here, one of those root beer floats would be a great way to cool off over at the A&W All-American Foods.
You know, I don't need the frills, Michael. You just give me a good ice-cold A&W in a glass mug, and I'm in hog heaven.
I've been drinking a lot of that root beer here lately anyway, so some A&W root beer with some of the burgers and stuff over there would be really good.
Yeah, I love their burgers. They're great. I love the foot-long chili dog.
Hard hit ball into right field. Hensley will come over and throw it in.
You're welcome to borrow my tape if you need.
Well, I had it taped down. The wind's blowing my stuff around up here.
It's crazy, I'm telling you.
But it won't. It's not sticking to this table. It's a little dirty.
It's cold. Yeah, and the table's dirty.
So we got a runner on for Madison Central, and that will bring to the plate. That's number 9. Number 3, sorry. That's Risen, Chloe Risen.
Yeah, I was looking at her stats a little earlier. She's a .298 hitter, and she's hit a home run on the season. 25 RBIs. Batting down there in the 6th spot.
Hard hit ball over to second base that gets through into right field. And Madison Central might have somebody caught in a run down here. Shortstop, and it throws back over to second base, but unable to get her. And just like that, Madison Southern with back-to-back singles, and now they have 2 runners aboard with a chance to maybe grab the lead here in this bottom half of inning number 2.
Now you got a right-handed batter coming up, and this is a situation with nobody out. You want that ball as a coach on the right side of the infield. Doesn't matter if it's in the infield or if it's a base hit over the head of the infielders, but you want it on the right side to move those runners both into scoring position.
Now coming to the plate, Grinstead, the third baseman. See if the bottom half of the order can get something going here. She pops one up, and that one is caught by the catcher for Madison Central, Speakman. Quickly out of her position to make that catch. See if we can catch on the replay. Again, hard to get that angle, but a good job by Jacob Beck on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay to show that one off there as he's able to get the out recorded by Speakman. A big out for Madison Central as there are now 1 down, still 2 on for the Eagles. And coming to the plate now is Bolin. Bolin, the second baseman, swings through for strike 1.
Yeah, Michael Caitlin, again, even with just one out, you still want to try to get that ball on the right side of the infield, get your runners over to be able to score on a single.
0-2 the count to Bolin. One down in the inning.
Kaler's got it going on the mound out there now. She got hit hard twice, but looks like she's settled down again.
Back-to-back big strides to Bolin. Make it strike three. 3 straight and 2 down now in the inning. It's the third strikeout for Kaler. Oh, first strikeout for Kaler. First pitch, a strike to Abby Dees.
Abby Kadabby.
Dees trying to get some runs in here for Madison Southern. A hard hit ball down the right field line. Hensley giving chase, but that one starts to wind its way out of play down that right field side. And it's now an 0-2 count with 2 down, and Kaler, Tom, if she could work out of this jam after getting the first 2 runners on base, would be big for Jasmine Kaler.
Nice to see a really nice construction on that equipment building over there.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And after allowing the first 2 batters of the inning to get aboard, Jasmine Kaler buckles down to get 3 straight outs, 2 of them via the strikeout. Madison Central still on top, 1-0 as we go to the third. We're live on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back at the action here, Madison Southern and Madison Central. Tom, right now the teams out there on the field warming up. Dawson, what are they announcing here? Okay. So the conference championship team being announced, Foley Middle School coming out there and being announced there. So Scotty Pennington, the head coach of that championship team.
That's nice, that they did that here, especially during the district championship, and gave the girls a chance to get out and show off in front of the varsity crowd.
Got a 1-0 lead here for Madison Central as we go into the third inning. Michael Watkins, Tom Gross, we appreciate you joining us, folks. Tom, we had some good election night coverage earlier tonight. Of course, normally we would have that kind of stuff for you on WBON TV. With the ball games being scheduled to take place tonight, we were unable to get that worked out. Of course, we could have done that after all with everything that happened today. These games were supposed to start, so the baseball game was going to start at 5:30. The softball game was going to start at 6. With the weather and the rain that we had today, they early on pushed both games back to 8. Worked on both fields, could not get the baseball field in working order, so they pushed it back to tomorrow at 6 p.m. We were able to get the softball game on. I know Coach Roof and Coach Cooksey and everybody here worked hard trying to get these fields squared away. Coach Withers, obviously, but we're unable to do so. But we do have this one game for you. That means the baseball game will be all by itself tomorrow at a 6 p.m. start over at the baseball field. So come on out and support these two teams, these two schools tomorrow. Southern and Central tomorrow night, high school baseball 44th District Championship game on the baseball side. Leading off this inning for the Indians, that's Kirsten Osborne, the leadoff batter for Madison Central. And a 1-0 lead. Strunk pitching well. Osborne will foul this one off. Another one that's heading down toward the football stadium.
Nothing like the sound of a softball on aluminum.
Yeah. You know, we're going to have Coach Blair taking over the football program this year. You know, had him on the sports show a couple of weeks ago. I know Dawson's talked to him a lot. Football season is going to be fun here at Madison Central. It'll be a lot different than what we've seen the last couple of years with Coach Holcomb, stepping down after 2 really, really good years. But you got a lot coming back, and we're hoping for a healthy season from Kenyatta Harge, even though that's been hard to come from the last couple of years. But should be a good football season. Eli still stepping into that quarterback role. And
what did I see Kenyatta was participating in?
He's doing a lot of summer stuff, and rightfully so, just trying to get his name out there,
Yeah, get that thing back in shape, and love to see him at as close to 100% as possible in August.
Another little slap swing from Osborne. Coach Hall having to duck out of the way of that one. 1-2 the count to Kirsten as Madison Central bats here in the top half of inning number 3. Appreciate you joining us. KJ Long, our producer tonight. Our cameramen, Jacob Beck and Aiden Mills. Dawson Rule getting some good shots for the sportscast tomorrow. Now Osborne, another slap swing. This one into the dugout. Tom, she's going opposite way. She's just a little bit behind it on that swing.
Now, when I was at college at Taylor University, I was doing the PA for the home baseball games, and our manager got hit with a smoking line drive. He turned his head to look at a base runner, and it hit him right upside the head. Fortunately, he was okay, but they had to take him out of the game. It's dangerous out there coaching.
Pitch is down, so 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strunk gets the sign and the 2-2. Osborne, slap hit over to short. Man, look at the speed, and she beats it out. Kirsten Osborne, like a lightning strike, gets from first to second, or from a home plate to first base in the literal blink of an eye, Tom. How about the speed of Osborne as she beats out a would-be throw?
Well, she's going to love the 2-for-2 start in this game, too. She's scored the only run in the game thus far and has set herself up to do the same thing again here. First base, nobody out.
Yeah, and what that does, what her speed does, is it forces you to almost have to field a ball perfectly every time that she hits it towards you. Hack will try to bunt her across, but the bunt goes foul, so 0-1 the count to Cassidy Hack.
Actually, what happened, she was out in front of the plate. The ball did hit her after it hit the bat, so that immediately constitutes a foul ball if you're still in the batter's box, which she was in the front of it.
So 0-1 the count to Hack. Let's see if she squares around a bunt again. Strunk will deliver. Hack does just that. Gets the bunt down. Throw over to first is in time. Osborne going to try to take third, and she does. Wow. Once again, the speed of Kirsten Osborne. And I don't know, Coach Hall looked a little bit stressed there. I don't know if that was his call or if that was Kirsten saying, I know I can beat this out. She does just that. And that will bring now Jasmine Kaler to the plate as Madison Central looks to make it a 2-0 lead. The first run of the game was scored by Kirsten Osborne. We'll see if the second run of the game is the same. Kaler awaits the pitch. Hard hit into right field. Will that one get foul? It will.
Great hitting there, even though it was a foul. Kaler knows she's got to put it on the right side, either on the ground or, as we said earlier, a line. Even a fly ball to right field is going to get your runner in with that speed from third base. Had a couple sacrifice flies in the ball games last night.
Yeah. 0-1 the count. Kaler takes one low, 1-1 now.
Fun game. My first introduction to fast pitch was when I was a freshman in high school. I was with my dad in Detroit, Michigan, and all summer we'd go down to the park. All they played was fast pitch up there.
Here's a ball grounded over to short, thrown over to first in time, and it is Kirsten Osborne coming to score the second run of the game. Was it, I'm sure the game has changed, obviously, from what it was back when they were younger to what it is now.
Yeah, a lot of the rules have changed. I do not recall, some of the lines we did. There was not the extra safety base over at first base like there is now to prevent injury. And there's several other changes, but still just a fun game to watch.
Well, I think it's more safe now than it used to be, obviously, with the girls wearing the face mask.
Yes,
I'm sure that wasn't a thing
no,
back
that wasn't
then.
back then either.
You know, my daughter started playing softball this year for the first time, and everybody on her team has those masks. Even if they're in the outfield at that age, they still wear the mask.
Very smart idea.
0-1 the count. Hard hit ball into right field. Will that one get down? It will, but it will get down foul for Brooklyn Gilboa, who drove in Osborne the first time with an RBI double back in that first inning. Now Osborne coming in on the ground out by Kaler.
Michael, I think Strunk's just trying to pitch her outside to get her out. And when you got a good hitter, they're going to go with the pitch, especially if they get behind in the count.
Pitch low. Gets away from the catcher, but no harm, no foul, nobody on base. 1-2 the count, 2 down in the inning. To Brooklyn Gilboa. Gilboa, the first baseman for Madison Central. Strunk gets the sign and the 1-2. Popped up high, and that one's going to get out of play. I don't know, the wind's not blowing, obviously, but it seems like every time that one has kind of looked like it might just maybe go down the line, it is curved back behind on that right side.
And from our vantage point, we're up a little bit, and it is blowing. It's probably 5 to 10 mile an hour at max.
Gilboa says, I'll take care of that. A rocket shot down the first base line that just does stay fair.
Her second hit of the night as well.
So Gilboa 2 for 2, Osborne 2 for 2. Now it's Carly Speakman's turn to come up to the plate. I believe she flew out her first time up. See if Speakman can go yard for the second time in as many nights. She's got that kind of power, the catcher for Madison Central. Awaits, pops it up the wrong way. That one's going back behind home plate for an 0-1 count.
Hope they got a couple dozen balls tonight. They've hit a lot out of play.
It'll be an expensive bill after this one.
Well, we brought in $800 in entry fees, but we lost $700 worth of softballs.
This little soft grounder over to Strunk. She'll throw over to complete the out and in the inning, but Madison Central tacks on one. They lead 2-0 after the top half of the third inning. We'll step aside for a quick 1-minute commercial break. Come back for the bottom half here on WBON TV.
Chenault Vineyards has become a premier destination in Richmond for family and friends looking for fun and entertainment. The vineyard sits on 500 acres with breathtaking views and several different things for you to enjoy while you're there. Live music, tastings, tours, a walking trail, or maybe you'd like to host your own event at the vineyard. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to check out the complete list of upcoming events. Like them on Facebook to stay informed, or like Chenault Vineyards on Instagram.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here to Madison Central High School, Tom Gross, Michael Watkins here with you. And Tom, it's a great time to be a sports fan. The NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs are winding down.
Yeah.
Football season starting to pick up with spring practice and things like that kind of coming to an end here, not only at the high school and the college level, but the NFL is kind of getting going. So it's a good time to be a sports fan. School is almost over. I think there's maybe 6 days left to school
like
here in Madison County. So winding down pretty quickly here in the area. Some of these girls hoping that they are still playing softball even after graduation is over, as they have a 1-0 count here. Leading off in the inning for Madison Southern is Ashlyn Estep, the leadoff batter for her team. Southern in the last inning that they were up to bat, as this one is taken for a ball, 2-0. Got the first two batters on base, but then Jasmine Kaler got a fly out and then back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning in a big way to help keep her team in front. They tack on a run in the next half inning, and as we come here to the bottom half of the third, it's 2-0 Madison Central. Estep tries a running bunt attempt. She pulled back thinking it was out of the strike zone, but the home plate umpire calls it a strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Ashlyn Estep.
You know, that last inning, Michael, Reeves and Ryson both. They weren't cheap hits. They were rocket shots to the outfield. But I think that Kaler may have just let up a little bit with her pitching, because she buckled down and showed what she's done all season, how good a pitcher that she really is.
2-2 the count. Kaler looks down at her wristband and delivers the 2-2 pitch. A hard hit ball into center field, and one center fielder will fly out to the other as Cassidy Hack hauls in the out, and there are now 2 down in the inning. Or excuse me, 1 down in the inning. I said 2. 1 out in the inning. It brings up Jada Carter. We know Carter can cut into this 2-0 lead with just 1 swing of the bat.
Well, she totally missed the pitch that she wanted first time up and dribbled it to the pitcher for an easy ground out 1-3. So, you know, the type of hitter she is, she's in there gritting her teeth and ready to get a hold of one here. Southern's hitting the ball hard here this evening.
Kaler with the first pitch. Carter goes after it, and she'll foul it off for strike 1.
Not sure what they made the tops of the dugouts in the building out of, but it doesn't sound funny. I mean, it sounds funny. It doesn't sound like it's steel or anything. It sounds like maybe wood with some particle board or something, and then some kind of covering to prevent it from weathering.
Man, Carter, a hard rip through for a strike 2, and she falls behind 1-2 in the count. 1 down here in this bottom of the third inning. Madison Southern, of course, the home team because they are on top in the bracket. Madison Central is the host of the tournament. Carter goes down looking. A nice pitch there from Kaler as she sees her third strikeout of the game, and now 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Keener. Lexi thinks she grounded out to single in her first at bat. So 1 for 1 on the day for Alexis Keener.
Yeah, remember that was followed by that little pop-up. Oh, that's a fair ball.
Wow, all the way. That one toed the line, and she'll try to take 2, get there. Ball gets away, and Keener will go all the way over to third base. Wow. turns that into a 3-bagger. Won't go down as a triple, but she does end up over at third base.
Yeah, you'd get a double on that because the way the ball hit the bag and went out into the outfield, she did not stop running. So you can credit her for the triple, and then on the bad throw to second, she went on to third base. So
tell you what, how good is my man Jacob Beck on the camera? Got a perfect shot of that ball just rolling down the foul line there. And now Madison Southern threatening to score their first run. Now, Kaler's been in trouble in this game already, was able to get herself out of it. Let's see if she can do that yet again with a now 0-1 count to Cook, the catcher.
The Crystal Pistol in there.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
I'm watching the Madison Central dugout, and I'm seeing these little, like,
the flickering hats they got on. Yeah,
I'm like, that's interesting. Oh, there you go.
Ball blooped into right field. That will drive in a run. Southern cuts the lead in half, and now thought that Cook might take second on that wild throw in.
Base hit RBI, first one of the game for Southern.
So the Lady Eagles are on the board. They now trail it 2-1. Cook with the RBI, driving it in. Now the first pitch to Reeves at the plate. She gets ahead 1-0. Pitch outside.
Yeah, nice base hit by her back in the second inning. One of the two that we talked about, and ended up being stranded at first base. Those strikeouts will do that to you, though.
Pitch low, 2-0.
A lot of people, Michael, thought this game might be a run rule game tonight, but it's turned out to be quite a championship game here.
First game of the year these two teams played, it was a run rule. Now the second time they played, Dawson was on the call. This one will get hit into the outfield. Hensley will come up throwing as Cook will advance all the way over to third. Is she out? No, she's safe at home. But the second time they played, Southern actually had the lead through 3 or 4 innings, right, Dawson? And then Central came back to win it late. So bottom of the 6th inning, Central took the lead and then eventually held on to win. But Southern in that game on this field played very well that night, and they feel like one got away from them.
It's interesting powwow, and again, coaches out there saying, hey, we've got to, get it together here, guys. We're a good team. And then all of a sudden it seems like the speeds of Kaler's pitches have dwindled just a little bit. She had some really good fastballs early on, and last few batters have been able to tag her up pretty good. 3 hits in a row now for Southern as well in this inning after 2 out.
Well, Reeves got her second hit of the game just a moment ago. Now it's Rison who's 1 for 1. And if she gets on board here, on base here, it would drive in a run and tie this thing up at 2 in the bottom half of the third. So Rison digs in with the runners on the corners. First pitch is down in the dirt and gets away from Speakman, and Madison Southern will tie this game up. And then the ball goes into the outfield on the throw down to third. Coming in to score is Reeves to make this now a 3-2 lead for Madison Southern. What a turn of events here in the bottom half of the third. Speakman couldn't get a hold of it. We see here, check it out here, as Reeves slides in. The ball goes into the outfield, and she will come in to score. Wow. 3 runs in a matter of just like that, Tom,
Yes.
to take the lead. And now Rison has really no pressure on her as the count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, no RBIs there because of the errors. But 2 runs come across and score on 3 errors on the same play. All the throwing variety.
So 2 balls and a strike.
I should
to
say
Rison.
wild pitch and 2 errors.
Yeah. There's a little chopper. Gets in front of Speakman and then rolls foul. Crawley tried to get to it, just couldn't get out of her position there behind home plate in time.
Well, she had her back to first base. That would have been a tough play if she had got it in fair territory to scoop it up, turn, and fire to first with a runner going down there full tilt. So a 3-2 game here for Madison Southern, Michael.
2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Make it strike 3 to Rison and 3 outs. But the damage is done. Madison Southern comes into the inning down by 2. They score 3. Kaler gets her 4th strikeout to end the inning, but not before. It's now a Madison Southern advantage. We go to the 4th inning. Broadcasting live in Richmond, the 44th District Championship game on WBON TV.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill. Your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Welcome back. Championship softball action in the district as Madison Southern, the home team in this one, playing Madison Central. And I'm Tom Gross. I'll be taking over here in the 4th inning, give Michael a little breather so he can come back and finish out this game that's turned out to be a good one here at Madison Central High School.
You know, Tom Dawson said a little breather like I don't need one, man. Hey, I'm a professional talker, man. You got to get the job done, right?
Got to rest the pipes once in a while.
I've been talking since I was 12, so.
First pitch in there for a strike. Olivia Metcalf in there for her 2nd time. She hit a ball that should have been out of here, but a great play out there in center field by Estep. Robbed her of a home run last time up. That pitch in there, smoked it for a strike, and it's quickly pitcher out in front. No balls and 2 strikes as Belle Strunk continues her good pitching. The pitch, that's popped up and go over the central dugout out of play. Thanks for being with us tonight. Again, tomorrow night we'll have the championship game of Madison Southern, Madison Central in baseball right here from the Don. You don't want to miss that. I believe Michael said 5:30 start for that baseball game.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, yep.
Start tomorrow night. So you don't want to miss that on Facebook and YouTube on WBON TV. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes as Olivia Metcalf trying to get something going here. See if she can hit another ball like she did first time up. The pitch, and that's in the dirt, bounces over the plate. Count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. temperature definitely has dropped with that cold front moving those storms through earlier today, and probably in the mid to lower 60s right now here at the ballpark. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for called strike 3. So Metcalf goes down, strikes out. And I believe that is the second strikeout in the game for Bell Strunk. 1 out in the inning, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Andrea Linton, 0-0. Andrea with a ground out to the second baseman first time up. Takes the first pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
Tom, we got to give a shout out to our boy Michael Higginbotham, who's helped us out quite a bit yesterday with some of the scores and everything from the games. He was helping Dawson with our score and then us with his score. So appreciate the Higgs for helping us out that way.
Yeah, he did good. I heard his new promo on the air this morning for Special Olympics, the state games coming to EKU in June.
That one's fouled off. Yeah, we've had 3 complaints already with that voice on the ad, too.
No.
I'm telling you. They were all his, but.
Oh, he complained on himself.
Yeah, he said, well, why can't I get more?
That ball's up high, and hanging in there is Andrea Linton.
Yeah, 2-2 the count. Linton just trying to get on base.
Rocks, fires, here's the pitch. That's hit well. That's hit to right field, deep, all the way back, but a nice job out there by Estep, tracking it down and hauling it in. You're going to have to hit it hard to get it out of here and over Estep's glove, that's for sure.
Yeah, she covers so much ground with her speed, and she's a good athlete, too. She already showed that with her robbery of a home run early in the ball game from Metcalf, I believe.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Cassidy Gentry. Cassidy drew a base on balls back in the second inning. Only one that Strunk has given up here in the game thus far. Gentry stranded there when Shelby Hensley flew out to center field. The pitch.
At the knees, that one looked good.
Yeah, it did, and it is a strike, 1-1. Infield in for Southern. They're playing right on the bag except for the second baseman, who is pretty much at normal depth. First baseman right on the bag as well. So first and third on the bag, preventing the extra base hit down the line. There's a check swing. Did she go? And umpire says yes, she did. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count.
Carter, the emotional leader for Southern, firing up her team. Out in left field, you could hear her probably over at the baseball field yelling.
Yeah, she's a screamer now. Strunk, the pitch. That's hit toward the shortstop, up with it. Quick throw to first for the out. And that's going to retire the side. In the inning, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning, and we got a good one here. Southern leads Central 3-2 in the championship game of the 44th District Girls Fast Pitch Softball Tournament on WBON TV.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust. Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
We're back at Madison Central High School, and Madison Southern's going to come to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's going to be the third baseman, Lydia Grindstead, number 4, to start things off. She popped out to the catcher her first time up, 0 for 1 officially. Takes the first pitch in there, and that's a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. We get the delayed reaction.
Yeah, on the scoreboard.
Yeah, because we can't see the umpire, so we have to turn and look at the scoreboard. And there's another one. No balls and 2 strikes.
Got our man Wayne Lanehart tuning us in. Or the Outsiders said he's tuning us in tonight.
Here's the pitch from Kaler, and that's going to miss outside for a ball.
The reason Wayne didn't come to the game is because he didn't want to be the second strongest guy at the stadium tonight, behind me, you know. Okay, Dawson sits behind him too.
Okay.
Wayne Messman the other day said he bench press a certain. I was like, come on, I'll do that in my sleep, Wayne.
There's a foul ball off the screen right side.
Now Wayne's a workout beast now. Even in the wintertime, football games, doesn't matter. He's got the sleeveless shirt on showing off the guns.
Yeah, the guns, man. Gun show. 24/7 gun show there. Well, you do that too, though.
Well, you got to make everybody happy.
That's up in the eyes, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's crazy. I talked to, and I didn't know this till tonight. Coach Hall's wife goes to the same gym that I do, and I talk to her all the time. Knew who she was. I just didn't know she was Coach's wife until tonight. I sent her a message on Facebook and said, I had no idea that you were Coach Hall's wife.
There's a swing foul tip, says the home plate umpire. So Central thought they had a strikeout there, but no go as Grindstead able to just get a piece of the ball. And now a little bit of a conference over there as Coach comes out to ask what that was. He also thought it was a swinging strike. Catcher dropped the ball, but she picked it up and tagged her, but he called safe and said no, it was a foul tip. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, got her that time.
One down in the inning.
Grindstead goes down swinging. 5th strikeout in the game for Kaler. First out of the inning, and that'll bring up Caitlin Bolin, the second baseman.
Bolin, a good second baseman, good athlete. Trying to get on base here, see if she can maybe help her team add to that 1-run lead.
Yeah, she struck out first time up in the second inning, and she was strikeout victim number 1 for Kaler in tonight's game. We were moving right along, Michael, through the first 3 innings, and seems like we've kind of slowed her down a bit here in inning number 4.
A lot more pitches being thrown, it seems like.
Yes. Everybody having to work on the mound a little harder right now. That one's fouled off over the screen and out of play, down the hill. That's probably going to end up down there around the football concession stand somewhere. Man, those burgers down there were good last night.
Tell you what, I got those loaded nachos or whatever they call it.
Good too?
Oh my goodness! They had like the ground beef and queso, like the white queso you get at the Mexican restaurant at Nuevo.
Oh,
man, it was
that sounds good.
I told my wife yesterday, I said, hey, I want to make sure I have a good week of eating. I did really good till I got to the game last night.
1 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. That's low. And the count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Grindstead struck out to start off the inning, and Caitlin Bolin now looking to get on base here. Batting in the number 8 spot. Here's the pitch.
Man.
And got her.
Strikeout victim number 6 for Kaler. She's buckled down since giving up that lead to Southern.
Yeah. Back-to-back strikeouts, looking to strike out the side, and Michael, that's 4 strikeouts in a row now for her. So after the powwow and they went down 3-2, she's been on fire.
See if they can strike out the side here.
That girl is on fire.
Ground
ball to the shortstop.
Is on fire.
Up with it over to first. Bang, bang play, and they got her.
Sorry for singing over top of you, Tom. But
so
listen.
Abby Dees with the ground out 6-3. That'll retire the side. That's the end of the 4th inning. Score remains Southern 3, Madison Central 2 in the championship game of the girls fast pitch softball here on WBON TV.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back at Madison Central High School, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the man with the golden tones that calls sports right here in Madison County, Mr. Michael Watkins.
Appreciate it, Tom. Appreciate you building me up. Only way for me to disappoint everybody. We got a 3-2 lead for Madison Southern as we go into the 5th inning here. Got a good crowd tuned in on WBON TV. We appreciate you all watching tonight. I know it's been a little bit of a late start. Good crowd on hand as well. For those folks that were able to make it out, don't forget tomorrow night, 6 p.m. start for the baseball game. Same two schools, Southern versus Central. Central trying to go win another district title. And baseball, the softball team looking to do the same. They beat Model last year in the district championship game in a mercy rule win. And then had Lexcath, who surprisingly lost their district championship. They had to go on the road, came here. And we know how good the pitcher is at Lexcath. She's still there. As this one's grounded hard over to third. Throw over in time for the out. Hensley will ground out for out number 1.
Yeah, Grindstead, nice play on that ball. Quick pickup, quick delivery, and an easy out.
Brings up Osborne and Kirsten tonight. 2 for 2 in the ball game. She's really been the catalyst for the offense of Madison Central. And they're going to need more from her, now down by a run. See if they can get Hack going behind her. Hack tonight, I believe 0 for 2, Tom?
Yeah, I think so. A line out and a ground out to the pitcher.
Yeah. So you won't see many 0 for 3 Cassidy Hack games. So
not leading the team on batting average.
Yeah, exactly.
That's almost a 500 average on the year.
So I would expect her to come alive here in this next at bat. So if you're Osborne, really important to get on base here for your top hitter behind you. Kirsten awaits. Runs up to offer at it and then does not as the home plate umpire calls ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The count to the leadoff batter for Madison Central, the left fielder, Kirsten Osborne. This one grounded over to short, and the stretch and the out.
Nice play at first base, Michael.
Bang, bang play over at first. Check it out here on the Bluegrass Restoration replay. Grounder over to short, and a great job to dig that out and hang on to it by the first baseman Risen. As that now puts 2 outs in the inning. Base is empty for Cassidy Hack. And Madison Central could use Hack here. We know what kind of power she's had throughout her career. Let's see if she can get one here off of Strunk. Pitch outside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Osborne. Grounded out to short. Hack going to get aboard here. There you go. Cassidy said she would be shocked if she went 0 for 3 to start this ball game. And she gets aboard there with a single into center field. So 2 down for Jasmine Kaler now as she will come up to bat. First pitch taken for a ball. One-0 count to Kaler. Hack over at first. Here's the hard hit pitch, or the hard pitch hit hard out of play behind the Madison Central dugout. So 1-1 the count, 2 down in the inning. Kaler into right center. Man, a nice play. I said right center field. That one was more toward the foul line. And a great play by Dees. Check it out here again on the replay. Man, Madison Southern playing great defense behind Strunk. That one hit right to her. And Dees records out number 3. Bottom of the 5th we go. Madison Central down by a run. Southern will look to add to it when we come back here live on WBON TV.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance South Exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off Exit 97 in Richmond.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
Back to the action here as Madison Central gets it going with a pitch to Ashlyn Estep, who's leading off here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. Madison Central down by a run, a team that they knocked off twice during the regular season. Pitch is low. So it's 1-1 the count to Estep, who tonight has grounded or flown out to a center field in her last at-bat. Did Ashlyn, one center fielder. Estep flew out to Hack, the other center fielder. Ashlyn awaits the 1-1. Here's Kaler with the pitch. That one's fouled off, coming in our direction. Uh-oh, Dawson, you got an opportunity there. You better go get it. Rule showing off the wheels as he hustles down to go pick one up for us. One ball, 2 strikes. That one, another one coming right at him. Look alive, Dawson. That one was, you could have dove after that one, man. You could have dove after that one. Yeah, Dawson gave that one to Little Girl. That was nice. Still 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tom has stepped away for the moment. as Kaler sets and delivers. This one hit over to short and past her into the glove of Kirsten Osborne in left field. And we've got one aboard. He step on for the first time tonight. Jada Carter now comes to the plate. Check it out on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. Had Bluegrass Restoration and Construction come over to the house today to give me an estimate on the project that I've got. Well, not really a project. It's something I've got to have fixed at my house. So they can do a lot of different things for you, folks. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Give them a call if you've got some home repairs you need done. They'll take care of it for you at Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, a locally owned business here in Richmond. Carter will try to bunt and move Estep over. Bunts it foul, so the count goes to 0-1 to Jada, who went yard last night. And the win over Mona was our CT Diesel performance of the game in the Southern win. Dawson, you gave out 3 shirts to Central. Who was our player of the game last night for Central? Metcalf, Olivia, last night. She hit a home run as well, her 4th of the season. Carter leans in, squares around to bunt again, gets it down this time. Gentry will come up to field, throw over in time. They'll throw back to second. Safe at second base is Estep, and a bang-bang play. The Madison Central dugout thought they had her out. Let's see if we can see it here on the replay. Gentry gets the runner out at first, a quick throw over, and man, that one was close. Almost got her out at second base. Now Keener at bat with the bases empty, Estep over at second base. So runner in scoring position for Keener. 1 ball, no strikes. Keener swings through. 1-1 the count now. Catch your breath, my man. Long walk for my man Tom. He's back up here, going to settle back in with us. 1-1 the count. And swinging through for strike 2 is Keener, so 1-2 now. Got a single to left field from Estep, and then a sac bunt by Carter to move her over. And now it's Keener at the plate with 1 down and a runner in scoring position. Here's the 1-2. Keener fouls it off. Still a big opportunity here for Madison Southern. A chance to add an insurance run here late in the ball game. Kaler will check her wristband and come home with the 1-2. That one, man, that one was close. Michaela Morin, former Madison Central center fielder, now an assistant coach, had to duck out of the way of that one. I tell you what, walking into these dugouts now is incredible. Both at Southern and Central, the new facilities that they've upgraded for the softball and baseball teams, really, really impressive to see. Still 1-2.
I like how they've got the lights in the dugouts. I think that's just awesome for night games.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Or extra inning games to go into the dark.
Keener will strike out swinging. Another strikeout for Kaler. I believe that's number 6. Is that right?
7 now.
7, wow. So Kaler's pitched well, 7 strikeouts, but still needs to buckle down here and get her team out of this inning with just a 1-run deficit. Coming to the plate is Cook, the catcher for the Eagles. Kaler with the pitch. That one up high, gets away from Speakman and will allow the runner to advance up to third. So now an even bigger opportunity for Madison Southern. A 1-0 count as Kaler sets to deliver. Strike one. Nice pitch from Kaler to make it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the inning. The wind up and a pitch low. Now 2-1. Kayla looks over to the dugout, trying to settle herself down here. You got to keep East up from coming in if you're Madison Central. Hard hit ball in the right center. Hack calls everybody off. She'll handle it and make the play. Southern strands an important insurance run at third base, but they still lead 3-2 as we go to the 6th inning. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here at Madison Central High School in the 44th District Championship game. We're here live in the A&W All-American Foods Game of the Week on WBON TV.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Road Tribe.
Want to make dinner a true winner? This is temptation times 12. Get the ultimate family meal at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken with our 12-piece family meal at a great price.
Try the new Cajun Combo for just $5.99, or feed a family with 3 new Inflation Busters meal deals.
Welcome back to Madison Central High School. We've got a great one going on here. We've played 5 innings complete, and Southern leads Central 3-2. And once again, here's your main man, Michael Watkins.
Was down there talking to Chris Blade. Is that what he said his name was now? And no longer crossover Chris for the Madison County Special Olympics. He was crossover Chris when they won the state title in basketball. Changed his nickname. We're trying to get a wrestling match set up between me and Dawson and him and one of the other Madison County Special Olympic athletes.
I think Higginbotham could wrestle.
Hey, his name's Michael Higginbotham. Shawn Michaels, the legendary wrestler, I think his name was actually Michael Higginbottom, so they're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, they're pretty close. They might be related.
They're both really good athletes. Bob Wason says that he did the brickwork on the dugouts. He's got us tuned in. So, Bob, looks really good. Let me know what you charge. I'll have to come do the house there, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
One and one the count as Central needing some runs here. They're down by 1 here in the 6th. Pitch is up high. 2 balls and a strike. Now make it 3-1. Or still 2-1. Still 2-1. Brooklyn Gilbo, who's had a good day. She's 2 for 2 on the evening. And a hitter's count. 2 balls and a strike.
And one of the 2 RBIs in the game for Central.
Yeah, she drove in Osborne her first time up.
Routine double.
Now 3-1, a really good hitter's count. Madison Central needing some base runners here. Strunk has been really good on the rubber tonight for Madison Southern. Gets a swing and a foul ball. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
She was like a cheerleader in the team meeting before the game tonight. She was telling them that we can get these guys. Yeah. We can get them out.
They were over here like, kind of huddled up in front of us as that one gets low for ball 4. And the leadoff batter is walked. Good shot there of Gilbo on first base. So the tying run aboard for Central. And looks like, will we have a runner come in? No, Coach Hall going to call over his runner and his batter. Yeah, the Gilbo went over to talk. They're going to have to call her back over to the bag she was on, first base. The first base umpire makes her come back. Coach Hall just trying to make sure his batter knows what he is expecting here. I'm not sure who called time, if it was Coach Hall or if it was Southern with having the team meeting in the circle there.
They're doing the Jeopardy music is what they're doing over there. I was trying to figure out what that was.
Okay, yeah. So Speakman, you can see in the background there, they are fired up here at Central, trying to get their team going here late in the ball game. You got to have a tying run here in one of these next 2 innings, Tom.
Madison Central's question on that answer is, what is a base hit RBI?
Yeah.
They need a couple right now.
We know Carly's got the power to put her team in front with one swing of the bat. Gets ahead in the count 1-0, and Tom, we know how often when the leadoff batter is walked, it seems like it's a pretty good chance, or more often than not, they come in to score.
Yeah, it's something that you try not to do, especially in the game of fast pitch softball. You walk a batter, and then they're out there, you know, pretty much free game to do what they want on the base paths.
1-1 to Speakman. She takes one below the knees. Now 2 balls and a strike. Oh, wow, that's a strike 2. Wow, that one looked low.
Yeah.
Home plate umpire says strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Speakman was in her crouch, apparently, at the plate there to get that strike.
This one grounded back to the pitcher. That'll move the runner over. So Gilbo safe over at second. So Speakman does her job, gets the runner into scoring position. And that will bring up Olivia Metcalf, who also has some power. Now, you could say that about everybody in the lineup for Madison Central. We said all 9 batters in the lineup have hit a home run this season after Speakman's last night.
And Metcalf was a few inches away from having one tonight.
Yeah, and she had one last night as well. So Olivia at the plate. Tying run and scoring position. This one hit hard down the third base line. Disappointed there in the effort, Tom, of Coach Hall. I thought he could have dove after that one and kept that one in play, but it goes foul.
I'm going to give him an EC on that one. Error on the coach.
He told me that when he played back in the day at Estill County, I think he said he was the catcher for Danny Wood, or he was the pitcher and Danny Wood was the catcher. Of course, Danny Wood had the legendary coaching career over there, Hall of Famer in the KHSAA.
So he knows his way around a diamond real well.
He has really turned this team around, Coach Hall, in the last 2 years. District champs last season. Now trying to make it back-to-back, but Southern out in front at the moment. They've got different ideas. It's 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Olivia Metcalf.
He pointed to the runner on second base and back to her and said, now get her in.
Hard hit ball, kind of blooped over to short and an easy out. I said hard hit ball. That one, it sounded hard, but it just went up and came right back down into the glove of the shortstop, Reeves. Good defense once again by Southern. And there's quickly 2 down with Gilbo still in scoring position for now Andrea Linton.
Andrea had a pretty good ball hit to right center that was tracked down out there by Eastep her last time up, and then she grounded out to the second baseman first time up.
Hard grounder over to third, quickly over to first, and Madison Central will go into the bottom half of the 6th inning down by a run. Work to be done if you're the Lady Indians, if you want to go back-to-back. At the time we go to commercial break, it's a 3-2 lead for Southern. Here live on WBON TV.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Welcome back into the 44th District Championship game. Tom giving us one of his dad jokes that he talks about in the morning, courtesy of Dad's Flooring. Tell that joke again, Tom. What does Anthony Davis do?
Yeah, I was talking to Anthony Davis, and I said, Anthony, what do you do when you get on the internet? And he said, I browse.
Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you.
He's here all night, folks, or at least for another inning and a half.
Yeah. Try the veal. You have to tell me where to go to get it, though. We don't have any here.
3-2 lead for Southern. This one fouled off.
Little pinball back there. Hit the screen, hit the post, went into the dugout.
Appreciate you all tuning us in on WBON TV. Don't forget to tell them tomorrow don't forget tomorrow the baseball game going to air live here on BON TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, good pitch.
So we got one down in the inning, another strikeout for Kaler. That's 8 of them now. Tom was trying to tell me how many, and I couldn't.
I ran out of
count.
fingers.
So Wayne, the big Madison Southern fan, commented his workout morning and night twice, Monday and Wednesday and Friday. He works out edge of the bed doing a 30-pound, 30 reps. After that, 30-pound hammer curls, 10 reps. That's from Wayne Lanehart, the big Madison Southern fan.
I do.
Wayne, where you at tonight, man? Why ain't you here?
Should be. Good game.
So 1 down, 0-1 count for Risen, the Eagles first baseman. Make it 0-2 now.
What we see, 13 strikeouts in a baseball game last night?
Yeah, Cobb was dominant last night. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kaler again, back-to-back strikeouts. Kaler trying to put it on the bats. Hey, let me get this last out. Let's get a run, folks. We got to have a tie game here. For Central, you want to avoid Lafayette or Scott County or, of course, Lexington Catholic. You do not want to go on the road and face one of those two teams. So winning here tonight is so key. Southern thinking the same thing, and Southern thinking, hey, we got 3 outs away from a district title. First pitch to Grinstead is taken for strike 1. Kaler just keeps on dealing.
9 strikeouts.
The 0-1. 0-2 now. Way out in front, chasing one down in the dirt is Grinstead. The count now 0-2.
And really, Michael, she had the one bad inning. That was it.
Yeah.
And that was 2 errors and a pass ball. And Southern took full advantage and scored 3 runs.
That one up in the high, or up high, couldn't get her to chase. Yeah, 3 runs in the bottom of the third. That's the difference right now in this game for Kaler and Madison Central. They scored 1 in the first and 1 in the top half of the third before relinquishing that lead, and Southern is not giving it back. Hard hit, grounder over to Metcalf. It's short, throw over in time. Central needs 1 run to tie, 2 to take the lead. Madison Southern trying to hang on for a district championship. We'll see who is able to get it when we come back, folks. Do not go anywhere. We're coming back live. District championship on the line on WBON TV.
Did you know Markham and Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital.
You rang?
If you want to buy or sell a home in Madison County, call the Adams family. Come check out both their locations in Richmond and Berea. Realty World, Adams & Associates. The right agent makes all the difference in the world. Hello?
Back here for the 7th inning. Will we just have half an inning, or will Madison Central tie or take the lead? It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 coming to the plate. The number 8 hitter will lead off Cassidy Gentry. Followed up by Shelby Hensley. And then the leadoff batter, Kirsten Osborne, to follow. Gentry, a hard hit ball, almost caught by the shortstop. Gentry did not beat it out. What a bang play at first. Check it out here, folks. Almost caught by the shortstop. It falls out. A great heads-up play by the third baseman. Wow, just in time to beat out Gentry, hustling up the line at first.
That's a fun scoring play because it was first touched by the shortstop. Third baseman picked up the bobbled ball, threw it to first for the putout. So score at 6-5-3 on the putout at first base. One down.
Great heads-up play by Grinstead. Now only 2 outs to work with. If you're Madison Central, it's Hensley who takes the first pitch, strike 1. I think Southern can sense it here.
Belle Strunk is on fire out there right now.
One up in the zone, evens things up at a ball and a strike.
She's excited. You could tell she overthrew that a little bit. She knows she's right on the edge of something great here for Madison Southern.
Here's the 1-1. Hensley offers at it but can't make contact. Now 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Both teams advance in the regional, but the loser, it's going to be a tough road.
Another one up in the zone. Hensley takes to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Only 2 outs to work with now if you're Madison Central. Getting Hensley on base and getting the top of the order back up there is very important. Shelby, a hard hit ball in the deep left center and over the wall. A game-tying home run in the 7th inning by Shelby Hensley. Brady in football, Bailey in basketball, and Shelby a solo shot to center field, and Ashlyn Estep is down on the field right now. Able to get up under her own or on her own power, but how about the solo home run from Shelby Hensley to tie up the ball game here in the 7th inning?
She hit the fence, Michael, full tilt, did not even stop. She was going for the ball the entire way, and I mean she hammered that home run fence out there. But the ball cleared the fence by 8-10 feet.
What a bomb by Hensley. And just like that, new life for Madison Central and a brand new ball game. And that time it was just the power of Hensley making up the big difference, Tom. How about that hit? A clutch hit in a moment like that where it seemed like your team was reeling, 2 strikes, and you go yard.
Great. It's another one of those classic moments in high school sports history, definitely.
If
But
Central
again,
can win this game, that is a hit, and that is a moment they'll be talking about for quite some time here at Madison Central High School.
yeah, there'll be a few high fives
Yeah.
for that tomorrow if they are able to pull this out.
But you got to finish it off now. Now, if you're
Yes.
Madison Central, you got to turn that momentum into another run somehow. And the good news is now you go back to your top of your order. Osborne, Hack, Kaler coming up for the Lady Indians. Osborne gets one up and takes it for a strike.
What a game. I was not expecting this type of game, but you just never know.
No. What a fun night it's been here up on the hill. The solo home run from Hensley here in the 7th inning ties it up. Osborne, a slap hit over to short. Quick throw over in time to get the out, and there's 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Cassidy Hack. Good defense by Reeves on the throw over.
Well, Cassidy got her base hit last time up, but still hasn't released that power she has. So let's see what she can do here.
1 for 3 on the night. First pitch low, ball 1. Scratch that, strike 1, man. Strunk with the 0-1. Hack fouls it off, now 0-2. An 0-2 hole for the best hitter on the Madison Central Indians. Cassidy Hack with 2 outs, bases empty, nothing really to work with here. Let's see what the game plan is for Hack. You want to get aboard. Hit hard to left center. E-step going back, and she'll make the play. Hack got a good hit on it, but Ashlyn E-step will make the play behind the pole. You couldn't really see it, but the inning comes to an end. Shelby Hensley providing some late game magic to tie us up at 3. Madison Southern will still have a chance to end this in regulation. Will we have extra innings? Let's find out. We'll come right back for the bottom half of the 7th inning here live on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Madison Southern will look to win it here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A Shelby Hensley solo home run tied it up at 3 in the top half of the 7th, but now it's Southern back to the plate. And it will be leading off for the Eagles.
I had it right the first time.
Is that Bola? Yep, Bolin, and
Yes.
then Dees, and then E-step, the 8-9-1. And now new life in the central dugout as each scream and yell twice as loud as it was the last time they were in there. 0-1 the count. Man, Kaler seems to have found a new gear late, Tom. She's coming in or throwing it harder than it seemed like she has in the last 2 or 3 innings.
They call that the sriracha pitch. Very hot and fast.
0-2.
Put a little of that on your taco here after work.
The 0-2 pitch. Down in the dirt. 1-2. I had some Nuevo before the game tonight.
How was it?
Is it ever bad? Yeah, it's always good at Nuevo Vallarta.
I have
Dawson
been
will
in
be mad
there
at me.
many times in 5 years,
Yeah.
and every time I go, it's delicious.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Looks like they're digging another box of balls out in the dugout over there. Better get that case and bring it in here. We might go a while.
One of those nights, right?
Yep.
It's past your bedtime, isn't it?
Way past. I want to stay here and watch this, though.
Folks, if you tune in tomorrow and Tom's not on the air at 6 o'clock, you know why. He slept in a bit.
No, I'll be fine. We got fixed up with a new computer thanks to El Jefe and Bill. And, man, that makes the morning job a little easier.
Grounder over to Metcalf. Quick throw over. One down in the bottom half for the 7th inning. 44th District Championship game.
Abby Dabby D's the right fielder, Michael.
Here's one. Hit hard. Oh, there we go. Cassidy Hack showing off a highlight reel catch in center field. Check it out here on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Replay. A great shot. Hard hit ball, but right into center field for Hack to make a diving stab.
Michael, I give a star on great defensive plays. We've had 3.
Yeah.
Or actually 4 tonight if you count the one over at first base. But the second baseman overrunning the ball and making the play, and then the home run taken away in center field.
Well, even the one where the girl thought she had a catch and then dropped it, and the third baseman made a nice play to throw it over. We've had some stellar defensive plays.
Yeah, that
Web gems tonight in the game.
Yeah, that was a good one out there in center just a moment ago.
1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-1.
Fourth plate appearance for E-Step in this one. That's why they put you in the leadoff spot.
Grounder over to the pitcher. Offer glove. Going to be a bang-bang play, but will not matter as Ashlyn E-Step thought about taking second. Shows off her aggressiveness there.
Give her a infield single, infield hit on that.
E-Step's got some wheels.
Kaler, nice job of getting the glove down. That was on the glove side. That was hit so hard she was able to flinch a bit and get the glove down and at least knock it down. I'm telling you, you're so close to that plate in there. I pitched a little bit, even in slow pitch. That ball gets to you like right now.
0-1 the count.
You don't have time to react. Sometimes it's instinct.
Got to be careful with Carter here if you're Madison Central. She's got some power herself.
And way overdue.
Yeah.
0 for 2 in the game with a sacrifice bunt.
The 0-1. Carter takes low, a ball and a strike.
I think Kaler knows who she's facing too here. She's being a little more careful with this batter. Setting on 9 strikeouts in the game right now.
The 1-1. Out in front just a bit, but going to be good enough for a base hit. Hensley will throw it over to third. Gentry unable to corral it. She falls. Finally able to get to it. Carter will wind up over at second. E-Step at third, and now the winning run down the line at third base in the form of Ashlyn E-Step, and the cleanup batter Cook coming, or make that the Keener, the number 3 batter, the DH Keener, coming to the plate. Now, if you're Madison Central, Tom, do you intentionally walk Keener here and put the inning ending out at any base? A question for Coach Hall and his assistants to discuss here.
Well, you got Keener, who's 2 for 3 in the game, although she did strike out in the 5th. Tough decision. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
I see what Coach Hall likes to do. He's coming out to talk. Yep, they're going to intentionally walk her. Yep. There you go. Intentionally walk Keener. Talking about like being right.
You're good.
Well, I mean, that's just, you've seen enough baseball. That's usually what they do.
That's the old IW, Michael.
Not really an easy decision, but a decision nonetheless.
Well, it can help or it can hurt. It can go both ways.
Yeah.
But it's a high percentage play if you're on the defense.
Jamie Boggs got us tuned in. He said that Keener was a 8th grader. So to be the number 3 hitter in a lineup like this as an 8th grader, pretty big time for Alexis. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Winning run down the line at 3rd, and your cleanup batter, Crystal Cook, will come to the plate for a chance to walk it off for the Eagles. Kaler will get the sign. Here's the pitch. At the knees, ball 1.
Yeah, you can tell. You got moans from
Yep.
the dugout.
Well, that's what
time.
I couldn't tell which dugout was the one making the noise.
Yeah.
1-0 to Cook. Kaler the wind-up and the pitch. Strike 1.
Wow.
Man, you can just feel the dramatic here.
Intense, yes.
Feel all the drama up in the 44th District Championship game. The 1-1. Up high. Did she check swing? Don't think she went around. They'll check down. She did not. 2 balls and a strike.
First time they've checked a pit or a swing here in the game. See that a lot.
Yeah.
In the majors, and a lot. I mean, probably too much.
1 at the knees, 2-2.
Well, if you're Kaler, you got one thing on your mind right now, and that's the knee-high fastball across the plate for strike 3.
Cook's got to be ready. The 2-2. Cook pops it up. Is it going to be caught? It is. Nice play by Speakman to get Madison Central out of a bases-loaded potential game-winning run for the Eagles. You couldn't see it there. Great effort by Beck to try to get it, but we could not get the shot. What we do know is we've got extra innings, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're heading to the 8th. Madison Central will look to take the lead when we come back. Drama unfolding in the 44th District on WBON TV.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back to Madison Central, we head to extra innings in the championship game of the District 44 Fast Pitch Tournament here between Madison Central and Madison Southern. For Madison Central, through regulation, 3 runs, 6 hits, 5 runners left on base. For Madison Southern, 3 runs, 9 hits. They've had 7 left on the sacks. And once again, here's Mr. Michael Watkins.
Madison Central with some dramatic finishes with the home run from Hensley and then loading up the bases with Madison Southern Eagles, only to get a pop-up to the catcher to end the inning. It's Jasmine Kaler leading off.
Boy, you talk about being able to help yourself right here. Kaler 0 for 3, Michael, struck out looking in the first and then grounded to short, flied to right.
Hard hit ball into right center. Right fielder will move about 3 or 4 feet over towards center field and make the catch for out number 1.
Same place she went last time. Back in the 5th inning to end the inning.
Brings up Brooklyn Gilbo, who drove in a run with a double back in the first innings. He drove in Osborne for the first run of the game.
Yes, he remains 2 for 2, Michael, with the base on balls. I
Takes
believe
one
the
low.
only walk that has been given up by Strunk.
Yeah, Strunk and Kaler both have been uber impressive tonight.
Nice to have both of them on the same team, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Get that Eastern softball coach over here, and here you go.
The 1-0. Now 2 balls, no strikes, I think. Nope, 1-1. I'm going to quit guessing, Tom, on the balls and strikes. It's hard for us, again, to see the home plate umpire from our vantage point.
I haven't seen him except when he goes out to make a call or to talk to somebody.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Strunk with the pitch. Gilbo takes one low there, 2-1, an easy one to spot. Tell you what, it's gotten downright chilly as we made our way into the
I'm glad I
extra innings now.
Brought the fleece tonight. That was a good move.
Yeah, I grabbed the long sleeve shirt as we were pulling out. I was like, you know what, I better grab this.
Smart.
Strike 2. 62. It feels like 62 as well. It says.
Well, it's the wind that
Yeah.
we're up high. We're probably what, 14 feet off ground level? So we're catching some of that wind that you normally wouldn't catch if you were down there.
Hard hit ball, straight up the gut, rolls all the way to East Step. She'll field and throw in, but Gilboa aboard with a 1-out single. And a 3 for 3 evening for Brooklyn. I say evening, we're all the way into the nighttime now, Tom.
Yeah, it's the right time.
What a game, though, man. This has been so much fun both ways. Central getting 1 run in 3 separate innings. Madison Southern getting all 3 of theirs in the 3rd. But the drama unfolding here in the 44th District Championship game. And how about Madison Southern? They've come such a long way from a team that got mercy ruled by Madison Central in the very first game of the year. I think it was a 3-inning mercy rule, 15-0 or something like that, or 16-1 or something. 18-3. Yeah, it was a 15-run. Well, somewhere through there. Dawson's probably right. Speakman, soft grounder back to the pitcher, Strunk. Throws over in time. And that's one of those plays, Tom, where, yeah, it's easy, but anything that can go wrong, it seemed like that might be a play where it would go wrong. You know, throw it too hard, throw it to the left, throw it to the right. But a good job there by Strunk executing what's normally an easy play. Does it, gets the job done, and there's 2 down now.
Strunk's had Speakman's number, though. She's grounded out to the pitcher 3 of her 4 at bats tonight.
Now it's Olivia Metcalf. Metcalf, hard hit ball up the middle. About that score, Gilbo. East Step will field and throw in, and safe! Gilbo scores on the RBI single from Olivia Metcalf. And Madison Central takes a 1-run lead here in the 8th. What a game here in Richmond, folks. If you're not here and you're not watching, you are missing out. Central leads, and now it's Andrea Linton coming to the plate. Central can now get an insurance run with Metcalf in scoring position. She got the single and the advance over to second base on the throw in.
Yeah, Metcalf 0 for 3 coming into that at bat, but she stroked that one nicely through a gap just out of the reach of the shortstop.
Give credit to Gilbo for not even thinking about it. She was hustling the entire way to come in and score and give her team a late game lead.
Coach had the largest green light I've ever seen from a coach going that time.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, make it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Linton. Andrea hit a home run the first time these two teams played, as did Cassidy Hack.
Well, back in the 4th, if you remember, she gave one a ride to center field. Again, a nice play by Estep out there.
The 1-2. Linton grounds it over to second base. Throw over is in time. Linton hits the deck. Hope she's okay. Hops up quick. But nevertheless, Madison Central now 3 outs away from a district title, looking to go back-to-back. Jasmine Kaler's been so good tonight. Can she finish it off? We'll find out when we come back. Live in Richmond, the 44th District Championship game is on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Madison Southern had a 1-run lead going into the 7th inning. Central got a solo home run from Shelby Hensley. Southern could not get one in the bottom half, and then Central gets another run in the top of the 8th. They lead 4-3 as we go here into the bottom half of the 8th inning, and a first pitch strike to the leadoff batter in the inning. That's number 22 for Madison Southern. That's Reeves, the shortstop. Make it 0-2.
She's working a 2-for-3 night, but she was strikeout victim number 8 as the leadoff batter in the 6th inning.
I said 0-2. It's 1-1. They call that one a ball outside.
Re-rack on that one.
That's what I get for guessing again. I said I was going to stop doing that.
Quick guess.
I thought I heard him say strike. There's a strike, 2.
No doubt about that one. Johnny Carson on yet, Michael? Getting close.
Here's Johnny. Here's the 1-2. Grounder up through the hole between third and short, and a leadoff base hit for Reeves.
Little 3-for-4 going on tonight. Not bad.
Also an 8th grader. Wow.
Man, they got a team building, don't they?
Youth. Estep's only a sophomore, I think. They got a lot of really good young players over at Madison Southern.
Going to be good, good.
You know, they had a couple of girls. They had, I think, 3 or 4 girls from one team go play college softball. You know, you think you had Jewett, who was so good, Tessa. You had Conrad, who went and played college softball. And then Samantha Cornelson, after winning a national championship with Transy's basketball team, went over and played softball and then won another championship with the softball team at Transy.
That's wonderful. Like to see that.
1-0 count to Chloe Risen. She's had a good day today at the plate.
We love it when the hometown kids do well.
The 1-0. Grounder. Up the middle. Same exact spot. Back-to-back singles. That's the second time this game that Reeves and Risen had led off an inning with singles and both gotten on base. The last time they did it, Kaler struck out 2 straight and then got 1 to ground out to end the inning. But at the moment, the winning run on first base for Madison Southern. Coach Carter going to maybe get a courtesy runner or a pinch runner to come in here.
And he will.
Get some more speed on the bases. Grinstead will bat with 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Tying run at second. Winning run at first base. Nobody out.
So Grinstead to bat. They'll try to bunt it up. Speakman couldn't get to it.
Boy, she took a dive after it, Michael, and then I lost track of her, but she gave it a gallant effort.
Playing with all kinds of heart tonight. Both these two teams want it so bad.
You know, that doesn't go away.
That region game, they want it at home. It's a big game.
You could be 50 years old talking to your grandkids playing sports and say, now, Grandma was a district champion back in 2023.
0-1 the count. Here's a pitch. Squaring around to bunt again and fouling it off again.
Well, I mean to tell you, there were 3 infielders in on that bunt. We had only the runner at second base moving. That's the tying run.
Yeah.
And that's the important run right now for Madison Southern.
Think about it, too. If you get that bunt down, and even if you get put out at first base, you move then the winning run is into scoring position. Kaler talking to Speakman, wanting to make sure they get the communication down. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Grinstead down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
How about strikeout number 10?
Double digits now. Wow, nice night, impressive. Both Kaler and Strunk, man, they have both been so good tonight for their teams.
Can she do it again? We rewind to the second inning. Rison and Reeves with back-to-back singles and 2 strikeouts and a pop foul.
Now at the plate is Bolin. Second baseman for Southern. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Man, when Kaler comes with that like rising fastball, it is so hard to get a handle on.
Yeah, Bolin even looked down at coach at third base and put her hand up about helmet high, saying it came all the way up here. Hard to hit a ball like that. The rising fastball.
The 1-1, bunt, and it gets foul.
Nice to see first baseman all the way down that line to try to make a play on that. Well, you can tell that both of these teams have been coached in the fundamentals, backing up plays, covering foul balls, trying your best to get to them.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kaler, as she did the first time, both Reeves and Rison went back-to-back singles, strikes out the next 2 batters. Now it's Abby Dees. Dees in this same spot earlier in the game, grounded out. What happens here? Final out of the game for Southern. Can they tie? Can they win? Or will Central be the district champ? First pitch is low. Ball 1.
What do you think's going through the mind of Kaler right now?
Get that dub.
And
there's nerves, though, for sure. But
you're looking at the batter. You're looking at the person you are in charge of right now.
Another pitch low, 2-0. What you can't worry about are the 2 base runners. You're right on that. Just buckle down and try to knock down your batter, get her out, and get out of here with the district title. I was talking to some of the parents from Madison Central. They thought this game would be close, and it has lived up to that billing.
Yeah, they were right on the money with it.
Extra innings and all. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Another one of those rising fastballs from Kaler. It just continues to pick up steam and kind of height as it comes in on the batter.
And the adrenaline going through her body right now. She is like running around out there in between pitches.
2-1. Big pitch. D's cannot make contact. And Jasmine Kaler says, give me one more of these, and we'll get a victory tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Tying run in scoring position. And a big pitch coming up from Kaler. Jasmine takes a deep breath. Sets and delivers. And strike 3. Swing and a miss. Madison Central for the 2nd straight year, your 44th district champions. What a game tonight in Richmond. Here is your final pitch from Jasmine Kaler tonight in a well of a game for the senior pitcher. Swing and a miss, and that's your ball game. Congratulations. Both of these two teams put on an incredible performance. But Madison Central will be your 44th district champs. Madison Southern, the runners-up. We'll find out who both teams play later on this week. But one thing is, Tom, hey, if either one of these two teams win, or if they play the way they did tonight, pitching, defense, they both have got a chance in this region tournament.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, what would be a great way to finalize the regional tournament is if the two of them could get back together and play in the final in the regional.
Final score 4-3 in extra innings. Congratulations to the Madison Central Indians on a nice victory over a hard-fought Madison Southern team. What a great crew we've had for you on hand tonight, folks. Our cameraman Jacob Beck and Aiden Mills, Dawson Rule up here tonight with us as well. KJ Long, our producer, and my partner. Glad to be back with him tonight as well. Tom Gross. I'm Michael Watkins. Folks, don't forget we'll have a full recap of this game and a preview of the baseball game on tomorrow's newscast with Dawson Rule during sports. We'll sign it off tonight. Tom can go to bed and get ready for the morning show tomorrow.
Woo-hoo.
And we'll see you next time, folks. Baseball game tomorrow at 6 p.m. here on WBON TV.